morning everyone, this is Iosif, analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 16th of February. On news headlines, EU is to soften its Brexit transition stance. Media suggested yesterday that the EU Council may soften its stance towards the Brexit transition deal. Analysts predict that a clearing of the fog regarding the transition deal will play a central role in sterling investors' minds. Other headlines suggest that London may lose its appeal as a financial center to New York or other Asian cities after Brexit. It could be indicative that some professionals such as doctors may already have started to avoid the UK as a destination country. We expect some confusion and further headlines affecting the GBP as we approach the EU Council summit near the end of March. A possible confirmation of the EU stance softening towards a transition period could currently strengthen the GBP. Cable was in a bull's market yesterday, breaking the 1.4040 resistance line, now turned to support. We see the case for the pair to continue its upward trend in the short term, contingent mainly to the US dollar further weakening. Should the pair continue to find buying orders, it could break the 1.4168 resistance level and aim for the 1.4325 resistance hurdle. Should it, on the other hand, find selling orders along its path, we could see it breaking the 1.4040 support line and aim for the 1.3850 support barrier. In the Asian stage, Mr. Kuroda was reappointed as BoJ Governor. Japan's government reappointed Mr. Kuroda as Governor of the Bank of Japan. Also, Mr. Wakatabe was appointed as BoJ's Deputy Governor. The appointment of Mr. Wakatabe as Deputy Governor could complicate a possible gradual change of BoJ's ultra-light monetary policy in the near future. On other headlines, Mr. Kuroda stated that the central bank should not prematurely announce plans for withdrawing its massive monetary policy stimulus program, a statement which is in line with what was mentioned before. The news could have an adverse effect on the JPY. US dollar yen continued to trade in a bearish market yesterday, breaking the 106.95 support line, now turned to resistance. We see the case for the pair to continue in a bearish market as the US dollar weakening may currently overshadow Kuroda's reappointment. Should the bears continue to be in the driver's seat, we could see the pair breaking the 104.65 support line and aim for the 103.65 support zone. Should the bulls take the reins, we could see it reaching the 106.95 resistance line and probably remaining below the downward trend line incepted since the end of January and tested by the 2nd of February's peak. As for today's other economic events, from the UK we get the retail sales for January, which are forecasted to accelerate, supporting the GBP. Later on, the US housing starts and building permits figures for January are to be released. At the same time, we get Canada's manufacturing sales for December, which could weaken the CAD. As for speakers, ECB board member Benoit Cor speaks. For more information, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Iosif, analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.